The Old Man and the Little Pot. There was a small village. It sat between green hills and a quiet river. In this village there lived an old man. His name was Leo. Leo was very old. His hair was white like cotton. His face had many lines like a map of a long life. He lived alone in a small house. The house had a small garden. But Leo did not go into the garden anymore. He did not feel like it. Leo felt tired. Not tired in his body, tired in his heart. He felt that his best days were gone. He felt that he was too old to do anything new. He would sit by his window and watch the sun rise. Then he would watch the sunset. The days were all the same. They were long and quiet. Sometimes a neighbor would bring him food. Sometimes children would wave to him. But Leo just waved back with a small, sad smile. Inside he felt empty. He felt like an old pot that had nothing inside. One morning, there was a knock on his door. It was a soft knock. Leo opened the door. A little girl stood there. Her name was Maya. She was 10 years old. She lived with her mother in the village. Her eyes were big and bright. "Good morning, Mr. Leo," she said. Her voice was small but friendly. "Good morning, little one," said Leo. "My mother made too much bread," said Maya. "She said I should bring some to you." She held out a small basket. Inside was a warm loaf of bread. It smelled sweet. Leo felt something warm in his chest. It was a very small feeling, but it was there. "Thank you, Maya," he said. "Tell your mother thank you." Maya smiled. But she did not leave. She looked past Leo into his house. She saw a corner of the room. In that corner, there was a potter's wheel. It was old and covered in dust. "What is that?" Maya asked. Leo looked at the wheel. He had not looked at it for a long time. "It is a potter's wheel," he said. "When I was young, I made pots." "You made pots?" Maya's eyes got bigger. "I love pots. My mother has a small one. She puts flowers in it." Leo nodded. "Nastha, I made many pots a long time ago. Can you make one now?" Maya asked. Leo looked at the dusty wheel. He looked at his own hands. They were old hands. They shook a little. "I do not think so," he said softly. "I am too old now. My hands are not strong. My back hurts. It is too late for me." Maya looked at him. She did not understand. "You are not too old," she said. "You are just old." Leo almost laughed. It was a simple thing to say, but it was also true. Maya did not see a problem. She only saw a man and a wheel. "Can I see it?" she asked. Leo moved aside. Maya walked in. She went to the wheel. She touched the dust with her finger. "It is sleepy," she said. "It needs to wake up." Leo smiled. A real smile. It had been a long time. "You are a funny child," he said. Maya looked at him. "Will you wake it up?" she asked. "Will you show me just one small pot?" Leo wanted to say no. He wanted to say he was too tired. But Maya's eyes were so bright. They were full of hope, and something in Leo's heart moved. It was like a small seed waking up. "All right," he said. "All right, but just one small pot." Maya clapped her hands. Leo went to the corner. He took a cloth and cleaned the dust. The wheel was old, but it was not broken. It just needed someone to use it. He found some clay. It was hard and dry. He put water on it. He mixed it with his hands. The clay became soft. It became wet. It became ready. Maya watched everything. She did not talk. She just watched with big eyes. Leo sat down at the wheel. His back hurt a little. He put the clay in the center. He pushed the wheel with his foot. The wheel turned, slowly at first, then faster. He put his hands in the water. Then he put his hands on the clay. The clay moved. It went up. It went down. It became round. It became a shape. It became a small pot. It was not perfect. It was a little crooked. It was a little rough. But it was a pot. Maya gasped. "You did it," she said. "You made a pot." Leo looked at the small, wet pot. He looked at his hands. They were covered in clay. His back still hurt a little, but his heart did not feel empty. It felt full. It felt warm. "This is for you," Leo said. "For me?" Maya asked. "Yes, you woke up the wheel. You woke up the old man. The pot is yours." Maya took the small, wet pot carefully. "Thank you, Mr. Leo," she whispered. "It is beautiful." She looked at him. "Can I come again? Can we make another one?" Leo looked at the clay. He looked at the wheel. He looked at Maya. "Come tomorrow," he said. "After school." Maya ran home holding her pot. Leo watched her go. Then he looked at the sky. The sun was setting, but it did not look sad today. It looked golden. It looked warm. The next day, Maya came back, and the next day, and the next. Every day after school, she came to Leo's house. They would make pots together. Leo taught Maya how to center the clay. He taught her how to use water. He taught her to be patient. "You cannot rush the clay," he said. "The clay has its own pace. If you push too hard, it falls. If you are too soft, it falls. You must be firm, but gentle, like in life." Maya listened. She learned slowly. Her first pots were ugly. They fell apart. They were crooked. They were too thin or too thick. "Look," Maya said one day. Her pot broke on the wheel. "It is no good. I am no good at this." Leo stopped the wheel. He looked at her. "Did you think I made my first pot and it was perfect?" Maya looked at him. "No," she said. "It was probably ugly too." Leo laughed. "Yes, very ugly. More ugly than yours." But I did not stop. I kept going. I kept failing. And then, one day, the pot did not fall. It stood up. It looked like a pot. And I felt so happy. Maya looked at the broken clay. "So I must keep failing?" she asked. "You must keep trying," Leo said. "The failing is part of the trying. You cannot have one without the other." Maya nodded. She put new clay on the wheel. She tried again, and again, and again. Weeks passed. Months passed. The small garden of Leo's house changed. It was not empty anymore. It was full of pots. Big pots, small pots, round pots, tall pots. Some were painted. Some were plain. They sat in the sun. They sat in the rain. They held flowers. They held nothing. They were just there, looking beautiful. The villagers noticed. They would walk by and stop. "Leo, did you make this?" "Leo, can you make a pot for my kitchen?" "Leo, can you teach my son?" Leo was busy. He was not sad anymore. He was not tired in his heart. He was alive. One afternoon, Leo and Maya sat in the garden. They were drinking tea. Maya was quiet for a long time. Then she spoke. "Mr. Leo," she said, "why did you stop before I came? Why did you let the wheel sleep for so long?" Leo looked at his tea. He looked at the pots. He thought for a long time. "I forgot something important," he said. "I forgot that I could grow." Maya tilted her head. But you are old. Old people do not grow. They are already grown." Leo smiled. "That is what I thought too. But I was wrong. You see, we think growing is only for children. Children grow taller. Children learn new words. Children get bigger. What grown-ups we can grow too. We grow in different ways." "Had?" Meyer asked. "We grow in our hearts," Leo said. "We learn to feel new things. We grow in our minds. We learn new ideas. We grow in our hands. We learn new skills." I stopped because I thought I was finished. I thought my growing time was over. But it was not over. It is never over, not until the last breath. Maya thought about this. "So I must keep growing too," she said. "Yes," said Leo, "and you must remember, even when you are old like me, remember that the clay is always soft. Remember that the wheel can always turn. Remember that you can always make something new." Maya nodded. She understood. Years passed. Maya grew taller. She became a young woman. She went to the city to study. She learned many things. But she always came back to the village, and she always visited Leo. Leo got older. His back hurt more. His hands shook more. But he still sat at the wheel. He still made pots. smaller pots now, but each one was made with love. One day, Maya came to visit. Leo was in his garden. He was sitting in a chair. He was looking at the pots. Mr. Leo, Maya said. She sat beside him. Tell me a story. Tell me the story of the pots. Leo looked at her. His eyes were kind. You know all the stories, he said. Tell me again, she said. Tell me the one about the first pot. So Leo told the story. He told her about the dusty wheel. He told her about the little girl with big eyes. He told her about the first crooked pot. He told her about failing and trying. He told her about growing. When he finished, Maya had tears in her eyes. That little girl was me, she said. Yes, said Leo. You woke me up. You saved me. No, said Maya. You saved yourself. You just forgot. I just reminded you. Leo smiled. He reached out and took her hand. Maya, he said, promise me something. Anything, she said. Promise me you will never let your wheel get dusty. Promise me you will always try. Promise me you will always grow. Maya squeezed his hand. I promise, she said. Leo passed away that winter. He went quietly, in his sleep. The village was sad. They had lost a kind man, a good man. Maya was sad too. But she was also grateful. She had learned so much from him. After the funeral, Maya went to Leo's house. She stood in the garden. She looked at all the pots. They were still there. They held rain water. They held memories. Maya walked to the potter's wheel. It was still. It was clean. Leo had used it until the end. Maya touched the wheel. She touched the clay. She sat down. She put her feet on the pedal. She pushed. The wheel turned. She put her hands on the clay, and she began to make a pot. She was not a child anymore, but she remembered. She remembered every lesson. She remembered every failure. She remembered every success. She made a small pot. It was beautiful. It was perfect. It was full of love. Maya looked at the pot. She looked at the garden. She looked at the sky. Thank you, Mr. Leo, she whispered. I will keep growing, I promise. End of story. My friend, if you are listening to this story, I want you to think about something. Think about your own wheel. Think about the things you loved to do. Think about the dreams you had. Did you put them away? Did they get dusty? Did you think you were too old, or too busy, or not good enough? Please remember Leo. He was old. He was tired. He was sad. But one little girl with one small question woke him up. She did not give him money. She did not give him medicine. She just gave him a reason to try. She gave him a reason to grow. You have a reason too. Maybe you have not found it yet. Maybe it is hiding. But it is there. Look for it. And when you find it, hold on to it. Let it wake you up. Let it turn your wheel. And if you are learning English, listen to this story many times. Do not worry if you do not understand every word at first. That is okay. That is part of the trying. Listen to the simple words. Listen to the short sentences. Feel the story in your heart. The words will come. The understanding will come. Just keep trying. Just keep growing. Just like Maya with her pots. You will fail. Your sentences will be crooked. Your words will fall apart. But do not stop. Keep going. And one day, you will make a beautiful sentence. And you will feel so happy. So, my friend, here is my small request to you. If this story touched your heart, please like this video. It helps others find it too. And if you want more stories like this, please subscribe to the channel. Share this story with someone you love. Share it with someone who needs to wake up their wheel. Share it with someone who needs to believe in themselves again. Because we all need a reminder sometimes. We all need someone to say, you are not too old. You are not too late. You can still grow. So go now. Go and find your clay. Go and turn your wheel. And remember, it is never, ever too late to start again. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And keep growing. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.